What's up everybody, Mark here for Shogun Custom Sabers, and today I want to show you guys my most recent completed build for a customer. It's the Korbanth LS6 Gullwing edition, converted to be FX. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I'm going to go ahead and fire it up now to show you it actually working. That way, if you don't really care how it was done and you just want to see it make those cool noises, then you can just head out afterwards. If not, stick around. I'll be talking about it a little later. So yeah, let's go ahead and fire it up. Oh, and I don't have a thin wall blade for this, so you'll just have to imagine there's a blade. All right, so there you go. There it is in action. So, if anyone's not aware, Korbanth just completed a run of what I would call the display sabers, with the possibility of them being converted. They're definitely more geared towards piece kitting it together so you can have something that looks amazing sitting on your shelf. Customer contacted me, said, hey, he didn't really want that. He wanted something that, you'd actually show off it at working. And I said, yeah, let's give it a shot. With this being so new, I have not had my hands on one of these before. I knew that they made a chassis for it, provided by a gentleman on Shapeways, goes by Sly Tools. And I went ahead and had a heatsink modular for another build that I was doing that I just went ahead and fabricated a little bit so it would fit to work with this one. What we're currently running right now is your standard setup. Your LED is going to be your green, green, white. Green's running in parallel, white flash on clash. And then your 18650 battery sits right in here. And then if you saw when it was open, you have your recharge port, and then your Nano Biscotti, which you can sort of see right there, version 4, and then a 20mm speaker. Again, with this being such a tight area to work in, that really made this build challenging, but very rewardable at the end. Rewardable word? Rewarding. Let's go with rewarding. So, as you can tell, space is extremely limited. Pretty much the thickness of the 20mm speaker or the battery itself. There's a little room to run the wires down in here, but the biggest problem was how do you actually do the wiring? Mainly because of the switch activation. Wanted something where we didn't drill or deter or take anything away from the actual saber itself and utilize these two switches. Now, the switches that we're talking about, normally, because this was a display saber, they would only be activating the red and green arrows. So this one right here would be turning off and on, and this one would change the color of the secondary LED that's in here. This is an RGB LED, so this one would just allow you to change this from green to red or to blue. Both the customer and myself both decided that we liked the standard color setup. We didn't want to do anything differently and keep these the activations. And instead of just wiring up the switch to where it would be kind of a pain to, if this was wired in sequence with the LEDs, to turn it on at a certain time for them both to work, we go ahead and use the secondary switch as your main on and off switch, and then just keep this for your red and green accent LEDs. So you still keep all the functionality of it to keep it displayed. I would not recommend dueling with this one. More of a showpiece, just because the thin wall configuration, and then being a standard thin walled setup for the LED housing. Overall, I'm super excited that I actually had a chance to do this. I'll probably be getting one myself to keep in my collection. And if anybody has any questions or comments, please let me know and stick around, because we're going to be having a couple more coming out of the armory here very shortly. And those videos will be soon. So thanks again. I appreciate it. And everyone have a good day.